Hi there, welcome to Stock Shark. This is for weekly forecast for upcoming week 25th October 2021. Some of your viewers could be new to my channel. Please aware that I post weekly forecast for every weekend. And also please look into my prayer videos. I also post various companies for long-term investment. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. You will see that at the right bottom corner here to subscribe to my channel. Please click to it and subscribe to it. Let's dive into the details. So we are looking at the SPY weekly candle. It's closed at 453.12 cents. It is actually really good. The last 3 weeks, S&P raised, up to all-time high. If you look at, daily candles, it look like as if bullish, but there are some hidden things going on. That's why I pulled a weekly candle. I want to make sure you're aware of some of those, correction type thing, scenarios lurking. So I want you to be very cautious next week. Let me tell you both technical point of view as well as fundamental point of view why it could correct next week. Um, First of all, there are a lot of major tech companies are stated to report next week, so it will be highly volatile. Growth look like peaking, so one got to be really careful. Let's look at the technical details here. I see strong support here, this area, as I mentioned in prior videos. So it held up really well prior weeks, but this time you got to be careful. The support is at 445. If it breaches, then the next support would be at 434. The pattern is really uptrend, so there is no change in view for long-term bullish view. But for next week, I look at there are chances that it will go down. Let me explain why. First of all, from this upward channel, the measured move, the resistance is at 460, if you look at the ADX, it is not out of danger yet. It's still negative divergence. Also, I'm looking at MACD. There is also showing negative divergence, but RSI and momentum both showing bullish. Volume actually gone down last week. That is also bullish. But why I'm expecting that market could go down next week is it raised so fast from the the correction that happened 3 weeks back, and it went to all-time high again. But some of the companies that reported, especially technical companies like Snap, Intel, they reported really poor revenue growth. Okay, so fundamentally I see that there are some challenges happening. Also, the tapering also started, or it's going to start middle of November. So that is also putting some sort of de-momentum in the market. Also, the technical picture, ADX, I'm a bit wary on this. Whenever this happens, market slightly go down. So it could touch 445, then it could resume to upward trend towards year-end rally. So overall, I'm expecting that market would go down next week. Being said that, if earnings reports from these big tech companies are really good, then it could hit this resistance 460. So play safe next week. Let's look at key things to watch. There is no major economic reports except Q3 GDP getting reported on Thursday, 28th October. Again, we all know that GDP is growing to the pre-pandemic level, but I don't think this would move the market. Because market is more of tied to this Fed tapering as well as inflation. That is where market is concentrating right now. The VIX is closed at 15.43, which is really good, very positive sign. But VIX is last 3 weeks, if you look at weekly close is negative. That means usually fourth week it could jump. That is also one of the reason I'm telling you that market could go down next week. So careful. Also, please continue to watch my video fully so that you will get the context. Now, look at the crude oil future, which is approaching $85 per barrel. Again, this is an inflationary trend. If it keep going up like this, it doesn't good for the market. Jay Paul on Friday mentioned that they are on the way to start tapering from the middle of November. They are but this is only tapering. That is QE purchase, right? Quantitative easing purchase. That is what they are tapering, and they are not expected to rise rate anytime soon. And the bonds are very expensive than the stocks. That is another reason the stocks are going up. So next week, major technical companies are reporting. So it's going to be very volatile and also going to be interesting. No matter how much they report, market would think of that their growth is peaking. So I see that market could sell off after the earnings. So play safe. Let's look at some of the chart for these companies. First one, I'm looking at Facebook weekly candle. It's really ugly. It has a very strong support at 50-day moving average on the weekly candle, that is around 312, and the resistance is at 338. So the support is at 312, the resistance is at 338. They are reporting their earning on Monday, on 25th. I'm actually not bullish on this. I'm bit actually negative bias for this, especially for this earnings. The earning from Snap, one of the well-known digital advertisement space, this company reported really poor growth. For they blamed Apple for tweaking their privacy policy on their app store, but I can think of something more than that. So the advertisers are curtailing their budget. So that means Facebook, which heavily relying on advertisement revenue. So expect that, their revenue also would be impacted in the upcoming quarter. But it has a very strong support at 312. So keep watching this, and it has a resistance at 338. So if it touches 312 or so, I would be buyer of this company for long term. But long term, I'm still bullish on this. These are all only weekly forecast, because if you look at here, ADX is not out of woods. MACD is not out of woods. It's a negative divergence. So very careful. That will pull the stock down. Next, Amazon weekly. I am pulling at. The trend line is, symmetrical triangle, inverted symmetrical triangle, so which is usually bullish. So it has a very strong support at 3,291, which is happen to be its 50-day moving average on the weekly candle. And it has a resistance at 3,425. I'm expecting that because it reports earning on Thursday, so 28th. So I'm expecting that this will go up, and also if you look at ADX, it's actually breaking out on the positive side, so that is really good. MACD is almost closing it, so it's coiling, and the MACD side volume is less or significantly lesser than the previous few weeks. So I'm overall expecting that Amazon will go up, and I'm overall bullish, and especially to the towards year end, this will be moving towards all-time high. So I'm bullish on this Amazon, especially I would go for either December or January call spread to maximize my profit potential on this. So that's all, folks. Once again, if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. Also post your feedback in the comment section, and if you want me to look at any particular company, I can post techno fundamental analysis on that stock. You know, so please, send your feedback, post your feedback in the comment section, and also continue to keep watching my prayer videos and other videos in my channel. Thanks for watching.